Hey everyone, it's me Waddles, Minecraft guy. I gotta be honest, I don't know how to start this video. I've messed this up like 5 times now, so I just need to say it. Combat is officially getting redone. If you happen to be out of the loop, earlier this morning, Jeb, the chief creative officer over at Mojang, made a post on the Minecraft subreddit. That post, made by Jeb, was relatively short but contained loads of information and teasers. Included in that post was a custom snapshot, which we are actually playing in right now. This video will be split into 3 separate parts, listing what the changes are, showing off the changes, and then my opinions. If you like what you see, if you like what I do, if you'd like to stay up to date with the Minecraft community, definitely hit that subscribe button and turn those notifications on. Segment 1. What has changed? The following is being read straight from that subreddit post. These are the changes. Overall, much faster attacks. Attacks only happen when fully charged, even if you spam click. You can hold to attack. Weapons have different reach, attack range. When you stop attacking, the attack timer will continue to charge to 200%, and then at 200%, you can perform special attacks like crits, sweeping, knockback, and those attacks have a longer reach. Sweeping only occurs on swords with the sweeping enchantment. Critical attacks, or jump attacks, bypass shields. Shields have no warm-up delay. Shields also activate when crouching or sneaking. And finally, if you hit something, the target's invulnerability timer will be shorter if you have a quick weapon. So those are the changes. Now let's talk about what all that stuff actually means. So first, we have 3 stats tied to weapons now. Those stats can be seen right here. First, we have attack speed. Next, we have attack damage, and then finally, attack reach. Attack speed is how quickly you can attack with that weapon. Attack damage is how much damage the weapon does. Attack reach is how far away you can be from something at the maximum and still hit it. So for the sword, that would be 3.5 blocks. For the trident, that is a massive 4 blocks. 4 blocks away. That's kind of crazy. Now, I have built this science lab. I know it's pretty cool. It's crazy. It's not much, but attack reach. So with the sword, 3.5 blocks. That means I can stand all the way over here. Of course, this is an approximation and still hit my target. That is definitely different. There is no way in the world that could be done before. Or this, 4 blocks. You see what I mean? This feels massive. It's crazy. It kind of makes sense with a trident, but 4 whole blocks. That's wild. Now, the axe seems to be maybe 3 blocks. I'm not too sure. There's no information provided for us, but 3.5 blocks, like over here, we can hit with a sword, but not quite with an axe. We definitely need to move on to this white wool block to be able to hit the creeper. Axes do deal a little bit more damage than swords, but also attack a little bit slower. Tridents attack a little bit slower than swords and deal a little less attack damage, but provide a greater reach. So depending on your preferred combat style, you'll want to pick either a trident or a sword. Now, there's actually a differentiation between the 2, which I really like. Now, spam hitting. You can spam hit, but again, your attacks will only go as fast as the timer will let you. This is me spam clicking and spam attacking right now. As you can see, I am killing the creeper in 3 hits, but the attacks aren't coming as fast as I'm clicking. I'm most definitely clicking faster than these attacks. The thing that feels crazy different is the holding to attack thing. This right here is me holding to attack. That's really easy, definitely, like, I'm exerting no effort whatsoever. It'll work with any weapon whatsoever, and this is where you can really notice the difference in attack speeds. With an axe, we have that, and then with a sword, we have that. Just a little bit faster. Each attack is coming as soon as the weapon charge hits 100%. So I'm not really reaching that 200% charge where I have the potential to land crits, but I am still killing things pretty quickly. If we were to do a comparison to the current combat system, killing mobs, that's way, way quicker. Landing crits, well, that's pretty much the same thing. Run and jump, and there you go. Just like always. And I still can't land them for the life of me. But pretty much the same thing. Sweeping edge, though, that is not a thing. Not with a plain sword, at least. You will need to have the sweeping edge enchantment to deal that sweeping damage now. For those of you guys who only play Java Edition, Bedrock doesn't have Sweeping Edge, so I see this as sort of a way to balance both versions of the game. A bit of a compromise. Knockback, well, that seems to be pretty much the same as always. Throwing mobs around like crazy, that's definitely always fun. So now let's go ahead and flip ourselves into survival and turn the game to nighttime and call us in a skeleton to show off the shield. Now with the shield, I am crouching right now, but it is not out. If you want your shield to activate when crouching, it will need to be in your shield hand or offhand slot. Then as soon as you crouch, the shield will be activated. There is no activation delay either now. That means I can just crouch instantly and the shield is ready to go, or I can switch over to the shield and it is ready to go right away. I just would need to switch at the right time. Now, remember to actually use your shield if you're holding it in your on hand. The shield activation while crouching mechanic mimics Bedrock identically. On Bedrock Edition, to activate a shield, you crouch. The crouch mechanic is definitely a bit of making everything the same. Critical attacks will also disable shields. So, yes, you can kind of spam block if you will, but disabling shields, that's still pretty easy to do. But I think that's just about it for a demo of the new combat system, so now to my opinions. Now, for this opinion-y bit, I think it'll be a little bit fun to just have some background footage of me fighting mobs in the night, so you get an idea as to what it's really like in a survival setting. I have some iron armor, a shield, and a diamond sword. Wish me luck. Before we get into my opinion, know that I play both Bedrock and Java Edition, but I do play Java Edition quite a bit more. I also prefer Java Edition's current timed combat system to Bedrock's combat system. First, let's talk about the whole quick attacking thing. Honestly, I don't really mind how quick the attack speed is. I think that is kind of nice. Hold on, let's do one thing. There's some night vision for you guys. But anyways, the quick attacking, I kind of like it. I think it feels nice, and I see it as a nice compromise between the Bedrock combat and the Java combat. I would say I have a fair amount of experience with both versions of the game. The quickness in this combat feels like a nice in-between. The thing that really is kind of splitting my opinion in my mind is this whole holding down to attack thing. I can run around like I am right now and just hold down my mouse and get near things and just completely mow everything down. This isn't really, how should I say this? It doesn't require much skill to do, and you know, I don't think combat needs to be like crazy difficult or anything like that. That's definitely not a good thing, but this whole holding to hit thing with every weapon, I don't know if that's a good idea. Maybe only with swords or only with axes. Let's see if we can get a creeper alone. If I can do that, then I can showcase why I think this combat is kind of too easy. So here we are. If we just hold down, there we go. We can easily kill a creeper before it blows up, and I don't know. I feel like that's a little too easy. I absolutely love the new weapon reach system. I could see this as a setup to add in different types of swords, maybe like a short sword and then a long sword, and those different swords would have different attack speeds and reach, so I really like all of those changes. I think those are definitely good changes that should stay. In terms of the shield changes, if I'm being honest, I can't comment on them too much. I don't really use shields. You guys always yell at me for that, but yeah, I just don't use them that much. I do imagine the activation when crouching thing would be a nice thing though. I like how it's done on Bedrock, so I am happy to see that feature moved over here. The sword sweeping edge change thing, though it doesn't make me happy, it does probably make the most sense. Sweeping edge should be its own enchantment, I suppose, and not just always be a thing. The critical attack mechanic seems pretty much unchanged, so there's not much to comment on in regards to that. I like it, it's fine, it's perfect how it is, that's kind of cool. Overall, I think the changes presented in the snapshot are more good than bad. Really, the only thing that I don't like about this combat is the whole holding to hit thing. I don't know, I feel like it makes it a little too easy. But the increased attack speed, the attack reach changes, the damage changes, sweeping edge, everything like that, the shield stuff, I honestly completely agree with. I think we've reached the end of the video. Hopefully you understand what's new and what's going on here. If you're interested in trying out the snapshot for yourself, I will link that original Reddit post down in the description below. You should definitely try it out. What do you think about all this stuff? What would you do? Tell me down below, and definitely share your opinions on that subreddit post as well. At the start of that subreddit post, it stated that eventually the combat will be identical on both versions. Do you like that idea? If you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe, notifications on. If you like what I do, description for links, Twitter, Instagram, memes, Patreon, support. I'll be doing a video that sums up every single Minecraft update in the last 5 years very soon. Keep your eyes out for that. Thank you very much for watching. My name is Waddles. Go have a good one. Goodbye, everybody.